So we have a first question here. Most important question of the day is how education will transform itself in the AI age to equip AI natives to make their career in the AI age. If EdTech is employed just to enhance the efficiency of the redundant system of education today, is it not counterproductive? Can you imagine a new version of EdTech which helps academic institutions to redefine the conduct of education in such a way that it helps students complement capabilities of AI tools and thus find a career in the AI age?
So, right, to answer that question, right, that's a very truly a thought-provoking question, right? It's a very necessary one in the context of today's rapidly evolving AI landscape. See, we are standing at a intersection over here, right, of AI and education. It is evident that simply applying EdTech to make traditional education more efficient would indeed be counterproductive. I mean, we have to acknowledge that. I mean, coming from a technology firm, right, I will still like to acknowledge that it will become. Instead, the challenge and the opportunities lies in the fundamentally reimagining how education is delivered, right? With AI as a collaborator rather than an efficiency tool. You don't think that AI is, a tool which is helping me. Think that it is a collaborator, it's your collaborator. Second thing is, right, we have to embrace that there is a great shift in the purpose. Education in the AI age must shift from mere knowledge dissemination to fostering human capabilities that are complemented using AI, right? And also, while AI excels at tasks involving data processing, pattern recognition, automation of tasks, it lacks human qualities, right? Like creativity, emotional intelligence, and critical thinking. Therefore, I think academic institutions must prioritize nurturing this uniquely human skills. And also, right, like the question, what I what the question was, I think it lies in fundamentally we have to reimagine how education is delivered. So don't think AI is a tool. Think that it is a collaborator. And also, I would like to say, EdTech in AI age must be a driver of transformation, not just automation, right? See, when we say transformation, it is transforming from one method which we are following to a new methodology altogether. It is not just about automation. See, when we say, hey, you know what, I'm buying this ERP, when I'm buying this platform to automate my campus, right? So what is it doing? It's just saying that, okay, you are doing this particular, sending the students email, now you send the content over here. It has to be a cultural shift which is required. Let us embrace this opportunity. Let us see how we can redefine education. I mean, because with small steps itself, we can do that. So that our students don't just survive in the age, but also they can thrive, right? They can equip with confidence to complement and extend the AI's capabilities rather than, using this as a tool. It can be a tool to build or a weapon to destroy. I mean, both the ways we can see it.
Thank you, sir, for that. I see Dr. Mohammed Asif Pasha has raised hand. Sir, can you please unmute yourself and ask a question?
Sir, hello.
Yes, yes, Dr. Pasha.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir. I mean, the session is very, very elaborative and the fantastic session by you. I thank you so much for the, eye-opening session where particularly the replacing the faculty, AI is replacing the faculty. That is what the tension in all the colleges across the country, particularly. And at the same time, the need of the hour is that most of the institutions are thriving to get accreditations, NAC, NBA, and so on. But only thing is that most of the institutions in the B grade or C grade towns, particularly, do not have any idea of approaching, or they are what do you call? They are going through the old methodologies of creating the records or preparing the documentation as per the requirement, and fumbling in the aspect of updating the documents as per the NAC or the accreditation and the rankings, which they could not able to the aspirations. So how would AI will help them? Is that AI is acceptable? The record generated by AI is acceptable by the UGC? So could you please elaborate on that, sir?
Okay, that's a very controversial question. But yeah, thank you. That's a great question, Dr. Pasha. Right. See, one thing I think I'll break the question down into two areas. One is you said that there are actually institutions which are in rural space who have not adopted technology, right? Who do not have knowledge of it, right? See, that's one of the things I spoke about, right? In the challenges when I spoke in the EdTech landscape, right? See, there is that bias which is there in the market today, right? See, we have to acknowledge that there is a bias, and how do we fix that? Is dissemination of knowledge to those people, those institutions, through various bodies, and those bodies are playing an important role. That's why I included government bodies. See, when I say government bodies, even AICT is playing a huge role in ensuring that the right kind of training goes to the teacher, right? Faculty development program. UGC is conducting many sessions in ensuring that AI tools. In fact, UGC submitted a dossier on various tools that you can use leverage in AI. Right? See, that itself is a welcome call. Right? Now, the second part of the question is the document or the what do you say? Something which is generated by AI, is it accepted by UGC? My answer to that would be no. The document has to be genuine. It can be vetted by UGC. Sorry, it can be vetted by AI. AI can be used, like I said, don't use it as a tool. It can be a tool to build or a weapon to destroy. If you're using AI as a collaborator, I mean, that was my answer to the previous gentleman also who asked the question, right? So, yeah, in a real world example, see, I'll just give you a real world example. For instance, Digi Campus is actively exploring AI powered analytics to provide actionable insights for students and faculty. Right. So by ensuring that faculties reduce their work in framing the questions, we are saying that don't have to build the question, AI will do it for you. Right. Will those questions be accepted by UGC? 100%. Because you are using AI to build the question from my directory. So I'm just giving this example. I'll just rephrase what I said again. So in Digi, what we have in Digi Campus is that faculty upload their lecture notes. They say, for this particular module, I want to take an assessment. What it does is that the faculty can say, I want 5 easy questions, 2 medium questions, mapped to this Bloom's taxonomy level. Automatically, AI will read that document and generate questions. Now, that question is used to do an assessment to the student. Will that be accepted by UGC? It has to be accepted by everybody, because you are not actually creating the answer sheet of the student. You are actually creating the question for the student, right? So yeah, I mean, totally depends as to what document you are referring to. If you say you're using AI to generate a placement certificate of students in mass, that will not be accepted by any accreditation body or statutory body. That totally depends upon the what do you say, the type of document. I hope that answers your question.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you.
So I have another question from Justin. Today, everyone has access to AI and other technologies, creating a level playing field for all. In this context, how can someone stand out or make a difference? This applies to both students and the working community.
Wow. Amazing question. You are absolutely right. AI and other emerging technologies, right? They have become more accessible than ever. Like I was telling you, right? The faculty whom I met in Kochi, I was able to actually, write a poem in Malayalam so easily using WhatsApp's Meta AI, right? So, I mean, this is, the democratization of AI has created a level playing field, right? Say uh, opportunities are available for everybody. But what actually can make you stand out? I feel one is emphasizing on the human edge, right? For the faculty, right? So you can focus more on critical thinking and problem solving. AI is still not there yet, right? To analyze situations and ask right questions and make decisions. See, you just give one question, it will just give an answer, right? So that reasoning which is come into ChatGPT now is very, very basic, right? It is nowhere closer to human. Second is the creativity and innovation. AI can generate ideas, but true innovation comes from human insight and imaginative thinking. I'll give you an example. When I was a registrar in Bharati University, one of the students came to me, he's saying that, sir, you know what, when I'm playing music to the plant, it is growing much faster. And I asked him, boss, I mean, this is, path breaking for me also, because I don't come from agriculture. Then I gave this task to the faculty who was actually focused on this. The faculty went back and read some research papers and came back saying that, sir, I mean, it is true. There have been studies which have been done in your South Asian countries, that plants are show react to different kind of music, different kind of sounds. Plants can even feel happy, they can also cry, right? So I'm saying that innovation, right? Saying that I want to play this kind of music, then plant will come. AI cannot tell you that automatically, because that is totally coming out of your creativity and innovation, etc. And next is emotional intelligence, right? So this is something which is an important aspect, like skills like empathy, leadership, teamwork. These things AI will not be able to do, it cannot create a level field just by using AI in these areas. These skills are actually naturally developed. And adaptability and lifelong learning, right? See, AI, the rapid AI evolution is there, for continuous learning, upskilling, etc. But the ethics and judgment, I think I read out Dr. Manmohan Singh's message, right? So what he sent to me before the session, he said, humans are responsible for making ethical decisions that AI cannot comprehend. For the students, specifically, I think uh, students should develop the AI literacy. They should participate in real world projects to how to stand out. And I think they should combine domain knowledge with AI. Like I gave you an example of the music with agriculture. Similarly, for example, I think one of the good example will be soil analysis using AI. Though you will do the soil analysis using the same old methodology, but AI can give you much better insights in that. And building a portfolio, so students can showcase projects where you have applied AI to solve the real world problem. That will make you more stand out than saying that I know how to write a prompt. And I think you also asked about working professionals, right? Me also being one of the working professionals, one of the things I do is I upskill myself continuously. See, I'm very active on Swayam and Coursera, EDX, etc. I mean, I can only share from my personal experience, and also and I integrate AI in most of my processes, the decision making, etc. Saying that what, I write an email, I get it reviewed by AI, saying that hey, what, please check the tone if it's professional, please check the tone if it's courteous, please sympathize with this particular person, right? Or who is not doing well, and also to stand out. And yeah, I think developing cross-functional knowledge, right? See, my domain expertise, how I can bring in multiple functions together using AI or using technology, etc. And yeah, those are things. And ethics again. Nevertheless, ethics nothing can replace. No AI can replace ethics. So that is that is some of the things which are coming to my mind for students, faculties, and learning professionals that can help you stand out. I hope that answers the question.
Thank you so much, sir, for that. We have another question from Reena Jeswal. In preparatory stage, that is class 3 to 5, how we can enrich learning by using AI or edtech other than content creation, as students in this age group are very innocent and accept everything.
I have two children who are in this age group. So you have raised a very important question point for me. See, at this preparatory age, right, the students are naturally curious, right? See, they are imaginative and they are very quick to absorb new information. This innocence, right, and receptiveness make it crucial to ensure that use of AI and EdTech is not just about content creation, but about enriching their overall learning experience that is responsible for their proper growth, right? See, we have to focus for these children, right? Very, very important that we focus on experiential and interactive learning. So I'll give you an example. I was there in EdTech Asia conference in Singapore. This is back in 2016. There was one company which came with a mobile app that said, sir, you know what? We have this play cards which has alphabet A written on it. If I scan with my camera in that app, automatically there'll be A will become an apple. And it'll, on from my camera, I can see that it has become an apple. I'm saying it has to be more immersive for such kind of children because these children are very innocent. I mean, if we give them AI tools and all, if we try enforcing on them, it'll be a crime actually that we'll be doing. Because as a father, I can tell from that my experience. And I think also, gamified devices, gamification devices which are there, which can help the students solve the problems. Uh, that is something I think we can do. And also, yeah, what AI can do is something which has helped me a lot as a father, right? I'm talking from my, personal experience because as a teacher, I have responsibility to teach my children also. I, use this for storytelling and imaginative play. I say, imagine you're telling a story to a 5-year-old, break down the story of Lion King in 10 sentences for me so that my son can go to sleep. This is the prompt I write. Okay, so AI can generate that and I can use that prompt on another tool and I can make a quick short video for my child in order to do that. So I think the storytelling, the imaginative play, and also I think I showed one slide which I covered the use of AR and VR because these children are curious, right? They may want to learn, saying that, why is sun so hot? And this is a question which has been asked by my child, saying that, like, Baba, why is the sun so hot? Why is the night so dark? I mean, sometimes we will not have real answers for that. So we'll be able to use AR and VR. For example, let's say you get an AR headset in your school, right? Where you say AR-based, VR-based learning is there, or any AR-based mobile apps which are there. So you'll be able to use that, and 3D models, right? So for example, how does a volcano erupt? Because these children, again, you can't expose them to the, the experiments which are done by the higher class students, right? So you can use, simulations, 3D models in order to do that. And last but not the least, I think there are some platforms that help in encouraging, what do you say, encouraging students, like it's to foster love for learning, for the learning, right? So the goal here is to not to teach, but right. So for these age group, what you're talking about, see this I'm sharing. I mean, I'm not technically equipped to answer this question because I come from higher education space. But since I'm a father who is addressing class 3 to 5, I'm able to answer this, right? So I discussed this with my wife, right? So saying that the goal is not to just teach, but to ignite the curiosity in the children, nurture their creative, and build strong foundation of learning habits that we can do using AI, right? Responsible use of AI or responsible use of virtual learning, virtual reality devices, or whether it is use of AR devices, etc. And I hope I have done justice to the question. Uh, but yeah.
Thank you, sir, for that.